All right, welcome to the Ravit Show. It's day two at NVIDIA GTC, and I have my very good friend Vinay, founder and CEO of Zetaris, with me. Vinay, first of all, I've seen such great announcements in the past 2 days.
Absolutely.
I've seen a big shark come
Big sharks. We're catching
joining.
sharks.
You're catching sharks, so I'm so excited to see that. But you all have this messaging around modern data lakehouse
Absolutely.
for AI.
Yeah.
I want to definitely learn more about that, but just want to start with something on the lines with what is it? What does that
Yeah.
mean?
So let me put it this way to
Yeah.
you, right? The legacy data platforms that exist today, whether it's cloud data, and we know all these data platforms out there like Snowflake, Databricks, Teradata, Oracle. They were all built in the what we call the BI phase. Okay.
Okay.
And if you're a big bank and your reports don't get done in the morning, that's kind of okay. The bank can still run, right? And so that idea of the data quality is not exactly right. The latency, well, if it's a couple of hours old or even minutes old,
Yep.
that's okay because it's just dashboarding and reporting.
Yep.
Well, in the AI phase, the requirement is totally different. AI isn't reporting or dashboarding; it's your business.
Okay.
Right? It's actually the business. It's what's talking to your regulator, what's talking to your customer. It's what's actually running your processes now and actually moving those processes along. You can't afford the kind of latency, the lack of data quality, the amount of human intervention that's needed in terms of creating pipelines and creating the data artifacts.
Yep.
And quite frankly, you can't afford the massive cloud costs that customers of legacy Lakehouse technology, they're telling us. We talk to customers who say, well, we want to talk to you because we've heard that the way you do it brings down the total cost of ownership. So what's a modern Lakehouse? The first thing is it's the ability to connect to data in real time.
Okay.
Okay, so you might have a central data store in Iceberg or whatever, or in the cloud or in the data center. But to bring data in, you actually don't bring it in. You can connect to it where it is. So we say it's bringing AI to the data, bringing the query to the data,
Yep.
rather than the data to the central query, right?
Yep.
So that idea of analytical federation, that ability to reach data at the edge, in the cloud, in the data center, all in the one query. That's number one. Number two is extreme automation. So what we've done for the last 5 years is actually look at the information management food chain, all the way from connecting to the source, to transforming the data, to governing it, securing it, and then presenting it to BI or AI.
Right.
We've automated every step. So
Right.
extreme automation. And then finally, it's the idea that the total cost of ownership needs to be brought right down. So what we do is we optimize every aspect of the data management food chain, which with our query optimizer and with our process optimizer. And to give you an example, there's a whole lot of duplicate queries that happen with these cloud or legacy data platforms where similar users are running similar scans, but because you're not going detailed enough in the query chain, you're
Right.
duplicating processing. So we have our optimizers that look for similar scans, similar joins, similar predicates, and actually getting rid of query duplication, data duplication, processing duplication. So, bringing down the total cost of ownership, our customers are telling us it's like a third of the cost, at least, right, in terms of bringing it
Okay.
down.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's massive, right? So modern means faster, real time. It means bringing down the cost of the processing,
Exactly.
and ultimately bringing down the cost of the development because of the extreme automation.
Yeah.
You can run it anywhere, by the way. Some of our customers, they say, these are our customers telling us, oh, your Databricks in the data center, and it's the full deal, right? You get all the benefits, and you can run it anywhere. So.
Okay.
It's exciting for us. We're getting amazing feedback, and this is what customers are telling us.
Okay, that's good information and great
Yeah.
insights, Vinay, that you've shared. If it's coming from the customers, I'm kind of interested to learn definitely more about it
Yeah.
in depth.
Yeah.
But one more thing, I know the big news, right? We've been
Oh, yes.
in the last 2 weeks. We've been following the news. You all
Yeah.
have been all around, the media. Everyone's kind of covering you because obviously Shark Robert has joined you
Yeah,
all.
Robert Herjavec has joined us.
So,
Amazing.
how did that
amazing.
happen? Tell us a little bit about
Yeah.
the backstory and
Yeah.
how did he come and invest in data, AI, like, is that it? I never thought
I know,
a
I
shark
know.
would be investing in
I
this.
know.
Can
Yeah.
you tell us a little
So,
about that?
so let me tell you, I've been watching Shark Tank for a long time, and
Yeah.
he's a great guy.
Exactly.
He's such a humble human being. You see that come through in Shark Tank.
Yes.
Let me tell you what happened about 3 months ago now. Robert was actually dropping his child off to school.
Oh, wow.
And in the school drop off, he runs into someone who was very familiar with us from one of the largest global investment banks, right? And he's been looking for investments in AI.
In
we're-
AI,
yeah,
wow.
in AI. And the way he puts it, he invests in the picks and shovels. He doesn't invest in the sexy part. He invests in the infrastructure, in the things that make the sexy bit happen.
The boring stuff
boring
is where
stuff.
he's investing,
And therefore the
because
data.
because no one wants to do the boring stuff,
Yeah, 'cause
and if
it's-
you all are doing the boring stuff, that
Yeah.
becomes super interesting.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And you know, just like every revolution, you think of the gold rush, right?
Right.
It was the people who sold picks and shovels, and in fact, jeans, just jeans, right? And
Right.
Levi's and all of that
Yeah.
came out of the gold rush and was the sustainable businesses, not actually the gold miners. Right?
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
So in the same way, he was looking for data platform companies that enable AI, the next generation of data platforms. And so when he was at school drop-off, he's run into someone that said to him, well, you know, there's actually a company in Australia and America
Wow.
called Zetaris that's automated data engineering, that does real-time access to data,
Yeah.
and that brings the TCO right down beyond a third of what anyone else can offer. And then I get a call from one of our directors saying, hey, Robert Herjavec wants to talk to you.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was a prank.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
said, come on, man, don't
Yeah.
do this to me, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're doing pretty well at the time,
Yeah.
but now we're on a rocket ship. So
I'm pretty sure.
I
Yeah.
get to meet him. I had dinner. The most down-to-earth, humble person, beyond what you see on television.
No, I met him. I met him at one of the after parties just
Yeah, yeah.
2 days back,
Yeah.
and I did get a chance to chat with him, and the thought process that he has for data and
Unbelievable.
AI
Yeah.
space
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
But you know, his
right?
businesses were in cybersecurity.
Yes.
And cybersecurity is all about data. So he gets data, he gets AI.
He knows it pretty
He
well.
grilled us, put us through the ringer.
Yeah.
And now he's an investor. He's our executive director strategy.
Right.
And he's taking us everywhere, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
We're on a rocket ship. We're on a shark.
Yeah, you're on a shark. That's so true. And because I was at the party, just 2 days back, and I also saw a lot of other partners. Like we
Yeah.
were here at Hitachi Vantara.
Yeah.
We spoke to Jeb as well, and the great things that you all have been
It's the
coming
biggest
together.
party we've had at a
Yeah.
conference. So we were expecting about 40 people to turn up. We had 200 people, and we had to
Maybe
stop.
more.
It
I couldn't walk.
It was huge. It was more than 200.
Yeah.
It was huge.
So
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit about the story with these partners as well.
Yeah.
Like I know Cisco was there, and top-notch CEOs of
Yeah.
big companies coming in there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Equinix was there. Hitachi team was there.
Absolutely.
What's the partnership
So
like?
all
with
of
them?
those. So Equinix, Cisco, obviously Hitachi.
Yeah.
So my view is to bring AI to life. And as I said earlier, it is your business. It's not like BI and reporting. The legacy platforms can take care of that, although we do BI and reporting really well.
Right.
But to bring AI to life, you need best of breed partnerships. You need an ecosystem that
Right.
can guarantee that 100% availability, right? Or close, as near enough as you can get to it. And that's why in the data center it's Equinix, for compute, for networking, it's Cisco, and for bulletproof storage and things that run all the time, it's Hitachi.
I love it.
And for the best modern lakehouse, it's us.
Zetaris.
And
Okay.
that's the thing,
Okay.
that we brought. And by the way, because it's such a great solution, because we believe that this has got very long legs, we're bringing in the best leadership, and that's why we brought a shark in, right?
I love it. And I know there's more news that,
There's
we'll
more
keep under
news
the wraps.
coming. There's
We'll
some
keep under
big
the
things
wraps.
coming,
But
yeah.
we'll keep the conversation going.
Absolutely.
I'll definitely be sharing more with our audience about,
Yeah.
the things that you all are putting together.
Sure.
But this is great information for
Yeah.
us, great insights.
Absolutely.
And
Can I just say
Please.
to your constituents, to all of those people out
Yeah.
there who are interested in having having a look at the product. There is the ability to learn it for free, to actually
Nice.
trial it for free.
Very cool.
There's an open source version which you can actually check out.
Right.
Come to Zetaris.com, it's all there, right? The Learning Center, there's a partner hub.
Very
and,
cool.
And if you got any other questions, please reach out to me, Vinay Samuel on LinkedIn. I talk to everyone.
You're very approachable that way. So thanks, Vinay, for doing this.
Cheers,
One last question for you
Yeah.
is, if you have, and this is one question.
Yeah. Here we go.
Tell us one thing that you love about Zetaris and the partners.
Yeah. The thing I love about Zetaris the most,
and it could be about
let me
anything.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
Like obviously, product is the number one thing.
Yes.
But it's who's built that product. We have got a culture and a team
Yeah.
that I haven't seen. This is my 4th day to startup.
Wow.
And the team we've built, the people, their passion, the motivation. The founders talk about trying to create that 24/7 culture that is just unstoppable. We've got that, and it's just amazing. It's really rare, and we're a disparate bunch of people. We're like a pirate ship of gangsters and who want to get things done.
I see that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like nothing is going to stop this team.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I love the most. My people are just unbelievable. They make me look as though I'm a genius. I'm not. It's the people behind me that's achieved this amazing product and an opportunity. And the other thing. What was the?
Yeah, the other thing was about I forgot the question as well because we are
It's amazing.
Yeah, but it was about obviously what do you love about Zetaris?
Yeah.
And I think we'll stick to that.
We'll stick to that. Yeah, there you go.
But
Thank
such
you.
a pleasure, Vinay. Always fun hosting you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all the great insights. We'll keep the conversation going. I know there are big announcements coming up.
It is.
Enjoy GTC, and we'll be in
Absolutely.
touch very soon.
That was so much fun, mate. It
Thank
always
you.
is with you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
Ray.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining
Thank
us
you.
today.